Hi, my name is Patrick, and in this session we'll discuss how to use the sample filter recipe to create a subset of a dataset in Dataiku. So the primary use case for the filter step in a sample filter recipe is to get a subset of the rows in your original dataset based on some condition. For example, if you only need a particular date range for your analysis or a particular customer profile, then a filter recipe might be the right step for you. This slide shows a filter by date. In this case, we're only pulling orders that were placed between October 5th and October 15th, 2017. Here's another filter where we filter on marketing campaign, leaving you with just the people who were part of the campaign. So the next step in a filter sample recipe is the sample. And this can be used to draw a subsample of your data. This sample can be random or a weighted sample based on different classes of a particular variable. This slide shows a random 50% sample. Sampling can be useful if you're dealing with large data sets or unbalanced classes. Okay, let's look at a live project. So we're starting with a data set of clothing orders. In each row we have information about the order itself as well as the customer who placed it. So let's say we only care about orders placed between February 2017 and February 2018, and we only want orders that were targets of the company's marketing campaign, this column over here. So that means we need two different filter conditions. Okay, let's go back to our flow and then click on the orders dataset. You can see that this opens up a menu of visual recipes over to the right, and I'll select the sample/filter recipe. So this opens up a recipe creation dialog, and the orders dataset is already listed as an input. Let's call the output dataset orders filtered, and we want to store this output dataset in a Postgres database. Okay, now click Create Recipe. This adds the sample filter recipe to the flow and brings you to the recipe's sample filter page. We need to first turn the filter on and then choose our filtering conditions. First, let's filter on order date, and we want to make this between February 26th, 2017 and February 26th, 2018. So this will create a new data set with just the orders placed between these two dates. Next, let's filter on campaign, and we want to set campaign is true. Okay. So now we only want orders that satisfy both of these two conditions. So we'll leave this top option set to all of the following conditions, but just so you know, you can change this to at least one of the conditions or even a custom formula or custom SQL code. Okay, next let's choose our sampling method. We have a number of options here, including no sampling. You can just take the first records, you can do a random sample, or even some more advanced class rebalancing down here. All right, let's choose a random sample of 50%. This means that the output dataset will contain the rows that meet the filter criteria up here, and among those rows, each row will be chosen with 50% probability. Now, it's worth mentioning that you can choose the execution engine to run certain recipes in Dataiku. Since we chose random sampling, this job has to be executed by streaming in Dataiku. But if you were to choose no sampling, then you could change the execution engine to SQL if you wanted. And you can do this by clicking on the Advanced tab and then choosing a different engine. Okay, so that's it. We're going to save and run this sample filter recipe. And now let's go back to the flow. So you can see that the filter step happened, and let's check out our new data set. Okay, so the new data set should only have rows where the marketing campaign is equal to true and ones with orders placed between February 26, 2017 and February 26, 2018. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. To learn more about our visual recipes, see other entries in the series and other learning resources on our website.